Hey everyone, it's Kristen, and today I'm here with another What's Sold video. This video will be talking about November and December 2019. I took way too long to make my November video, so I just decided to combine the two, but November is my best month to date. So I'm excited to tell you guys about my sales. I'm going to be referring to my phone to look at all of the items. I'm going to try to make this pretty quick. On the side here, I will be putting the picture of the item, where I sourced it from, and how much I sold it for. This will be the entire sale price, not including fees and all that type of thing, just what it sold for. I do thrift to resell, so all of these items are thrifted. And I sell most of my items on Poshmark and Mercari. I actually did have a eBay sale this November, but I believe it's going to be my first and last eBay sale. I'm going to make a separate video talking about that. So if you'd like to see that, then please subscribe and turn on the notifications in case you wanted to see that video. Without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first sale for November 2019 was sold on Poshmark, and this is a Victoria's Secret black and green yoga pants that I picked up from the Goodwill outlet, and these sold for $20. Next is another item that I picked up at the Goodwill outlet, and this is a fox hat. This is a men's hat that has a logo on it, and I sold this for $12. Next is an item I really liked, and this is a pair of Ariat brown leather work boots, and I picked these up from the outlet as well, and I sold these for $39. Next is a pair of UGG dark brown boots, and if you'd seen my previous haul, I told you guys that I picked up these boots kind of as an experiment because they were a little discolored and a little bit worn, but they still sold for $30 on Poshmark. Next was an Abercrombie Kids long sleeve top, really cute pattern top here, and I sold this on Poshmark for $16 and got this at the bins as well. I believe most of the things that I picked up were from the bins I've been shopping. There are a lot more than Savers or regular Goodwills. Next is a Rock and Republic jean top. It had studs on the collar, and I actually had this for quite a long time. I got this from my mom and never wore it myself, but was happy to sell it, and I sold this for $20 on Poshmark. Next is a Polly brand long sleeve top that is black and is kind of cropped as well, and I sold this for $18 on Poshmark. And the next sale is my best sale yet. I picked up a Pioneer Wear 100% leather long trench coat with western style fringe on it, and I knew it was something special when I picked it up. I couldn't believe I found something like this at the bins. I actually had to do a little bit of cleaning to it, so I always encourage you guys, even if you have to clean something, if it's at the bins and you think you can make a profit from it, that I would just suggest trying it out. After I cleaned it, it was good as new, and I sold this jacket for $225 on Poshmark. And I again picked this up at the bins, which makes it that much better. I didn't pay a lot for it, and I was really happy with this sale. So far, that has been my best sale yet, my most highest profiting, highest sale. And I know for some people that's a small sale, and I know for some people it's a big sale, but I'm very excited about it myself. So I was happy to find that item and sell it. Next is a New York & Company knit top, and I sold this for $15, and I sold that on Poshmark. Picked that up at the bins as well. Next, also another bins find, is a pair of Nike fur winter boots. They're really dark blue and they have faux fur on top, and these are sort of like a winter boot, and these sold for $45 on Poshmark. Next is a kind of interesting sale as well. I found a Versace top at Savers, and I was unsure because I am new to reselling and I don't have a lot of luxury items myself, that I wasn't particularly sure if it was real. So I decided to send it into the Real, and I felt like at least they could probably tell me if it was fake. They'd probably send it back to me and then I would know, or they would sell it. And now that I've seen the item and I have felt it and I know a little bit more about what the real items look like, I could probably sell it myself next time. And they had it originally listed for $95, and I believe you make 40% as a seller, the person who sends in the item, and they take the rest, or I think it might be 50, I can't recall. But they had a sale on their site, and so it was like 30% off of that or something along those lines. But all in all, it sold for $57, and they kept $34, and I got $23. So I made $23 from that sale from The Real Real. I kind of wish I would have kept it and did more research possibly, or found out some way to authenticate it. I know there's one way, but it costs like $20, so I don't know if that's worth it. And they do take the pictures and sell it for you, so they do deserve some cut of the overall item. But overall, I am happy that now I know a little bit more about the process and what a shirt like that would be like. And so now I can probably sell them in the future if I feel like they are real. Next, I sold a pair of Coconuts cowboy boots for $18. These were not like the hard type of cowboy boot, and they weren't real leather, so they are not as high-end as some cowboy boots, but I still thought they were cute, and sold these on Poshmark and found them at the bins. Next is another item that was given to me, and this is a Love Tree white faux fur jacket, and I sold this for $31 on Poshmark. Next, another item given to me for a long time ago. These are a pair of Levi's skinny jeans, and these sold for $24 on Poshmark. Next, a Forever 21 boho embroidered top. I don't like to pick up a lot of Forever 21, but this one was really cute, and sold this for $16 on Poshmark. Next, another bins find is the Audrey Brooke brown leather boots, and these were actually real leather. I sold these for $36 on Mercari. Next is a pair of Dollhouse gray, kind of like velvet style heels, and these sold for $16 on Poshmark. And with that Dollhouse pair of shoes, I sold another item in a bundle, and I sold this red crop top for $9. I went a little cheaper on it because she was already buying the shoes, so that was a nice bundle for me. Next is a Banana Republic black wool jacket. It had a little bit of wear to it, or I might have asked a little bit more for it, but this sold for $31 on Poshmark. Next, another Forever 21 item, even though I just said I never buy Forever 21. But this one was really cute. I thought about keeping it for myself, or I wouldn't have bought it. But this is a cheetah print top. It actually has a cheetah on it. And I sold this for $12 on Poshmark. Next is from the brand Blank NYC, and it's a burgundy leather, faux leather jacket, and I sold this for $20. It did have a mark on the inside, or I probably would have asked a little bit more for it, but you couldn't see the mark when you're wearing it. Next is a sale I really like. This was a gold mesh top. It kind of has like a, I don't know, metallic beading type of mesh, and I sold this for $42 on Mercari. Found that at the bins as well. Next, I found this at Savers, and this is a coffee shop jacket. The name brand is Coffee Shop, and I sold this jacket for $22 on Poshmark. Next, I found this at the regular Goodwill a while back, and these are a pair of Paige jeans that I sold for $30 on Poshmark. And with those jeans, I sold the lace bralette for $10. So another bundle with those two. And that completes my sales for November. Made over $800 in sales, so I'm really happy with that, mainly coming from that one jacket. And now we'll go forward and talk about the December sales. The first sale of December was a burgundy red cocktail dress, is what I called it. It didn't have a name brand, and this was $25. And next is a pair of shoes I really liked, and these are from Chic. I'm not really sure how to say that. Chic work boots, and they are heeled, and I sold these for $34 on Mercari. Next was a Victoria's Secret blue bra that I sold for $15, and I picked this up at the Goodwill bins. Next, also from the bins, is a Cabby tropical floral top that I sold for $20 on Poshmark. Next, also from the Goodwill outlet, is a Victoria's Secret pink sequin sweatshirt, and it actually does zip up in the front, I believe. And it was a nice jacket, and this I sold for $25 on Poshmark. Next, this was a really beautiful dress, and this is from the brand Maureen Gull, and it's burgundy and has all this embroidery on it. It was beautiful, and typically these type of dresses come with other pieces to them. Because this one didn't, I just sold it as the dress portion or the top portion, and this I sold for $30, and I found that at the Goodwill bins. Next, also from the bins, is a torrid pattern top that I sold for $20 on Poshmark. Next, I found this at the regular Goodwill on a 50% off day, and this is a BKE crochet knit sweater. Really, really beautiful. I really loved it. It ties in the front and it has like see-through crochet. And this I sold for $26 on Poshmark. Next is a pair of Chinese laundry pink and silver heels. They were pink and they had silver tips. And I sold this for $20 on Poshmark, and I found these at the bins. Next, I've had this dress for quite a while. One of the first things that I picked up as a reseller, and I found this at the Savers on a 50% off day. And this is the Allie & J green lace dress. Next is a really pretty pair of purple Shoe Dazzle shoes. They are really sparkly. I love purple myself. And I found these at the bins and sold them for $20 on Poshmark. Next, also from the bins, is a Guess leopard fur slide sandal. And these I sold for $15 on Poshmark. Next, also on Poshmark, I sold the Liberty of London pattern swimsuit. It's a one-piece, and I sold this for $15 on Poshmark. Next, another bra that I found at the bins is from Victoria's Secret, and it's blue with a leopard print, and I sold this for $19 on Mercari. Next is a pair of Nike purple running pants that I picked up at the bins and sold for $16 on Poshmark. Next is a pair of Divided black boots, and I believe Divided is sometimes sold in H&M or possibly in H&M, I'm not sure. And these sold for $20 on Poshmark, and I found these at the bins. Next is one of my better sales for December, and I've had this pretty much as long as I've been reselling as well, and I've really hated to part with it. It is a vintage black sequined and beaded dress. It is beautiful. It is so pretty. It wasn't my size though. I probably would have kept it. And this sold for $75 on Poshmark, and I found this at Savers. Next is a gold necklace that I've had for quite a while, and I sold this for $40 on Poshmark. Next was a pair of Lululemons that I actually found at the bins, which was exciting. And these are a pair of purple capri pants that I sold for $40 on Poshmark. Next is from the brand Hazel, and it's a sort of fringe shawl. I sold this for $20 on Poshmark. Next, another item I really like. This is from the brand Hot Monday, and is a black and gold romper. It is so pretty. The gold in it was just beautiful, and I sold this on Mercari for $25. Next is a pair of Steve Madden gold sparkly heels that I sold for $21 on Poshmark. Another vintage item that I sold was a Lawrence Kazar vintage beaded jacket, and it had beading all over the jacket, and it was really, really beautiful, and I sold this for $40 on Poshmark. And then that same person also bought this red fur jacket that I've had for quite a while, and I never used. It still had the tag on it, and I sold that for $40 to the same person as well, so that was a nice sale for me. And last but not least is a black velvet crop top, also one that was given to me, and this sold for $10. So for December, I made over $600 in sales. That was really a great last 2 months of the year for me. November again being my best one yet. I'm really excited to continue reselling for 2020, and I hope to do a lot more with reselling. I want to go out and source more and hopefully sell more. Let me know how your guys' November and December sales went and your goals for 2020 with reselling. I really love to hear your guys' comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.